Salut, bonjour, c'est moi encore, coucou, c'est Nicolas, votre professeur de français. Hello, how y'all doing? We're back again. We're going to do a little wrap-up. On va faire une revue du chapitre. And we're going to do a little review of the chapter. Vous allez faire l'assessment, right? This is page 138, à la page 138. Here's what you're going to do. You are going to, in a moment, do this work. Okay? But you're going to press pause in a little bit, but don't watch the video. You're going to do the work, you're going to press pause, and then you're going to come back and then you're going to see me give the answers. All right? So that's how that's going to work. So in just a second. But before we do this, I just want to say, you know what? We're supposed to be coming back at the beginning of May, and boy, I really hope we can get back. I know some of you do want to get back. You might not want to get back to French. You might not want to get back to math, but you probably want to get back to school and see your friends. And you know, the reason we're out is because there is a very dangerous virus that's going around. And even though you might like being off of school, the reason for being off of school is not a great one. So we want to continue to pray, to take proper safety precautions, and so that we can help ourselves get back to school, because being back to school actually means we're in a good and healthy situation. So being back to school would be a great thing, not just to see your friends, but because it means that society is able to get back out again. So, you know, keep that in prayer and keep doing that. Also, I am teaching a classroom, and you know, there's nobody here. But if you think it's hard for me to teach to an empty classroom, you don't know me very well. So, oh, wait, by the way, y'all see my quarantine beard? You see that? I got that going on. Hey, when we come back in May, do I keep it? Leave comments below. Keep the quarantine beard or get rid of the quarantine beard? What you think? I don't know if you've been watching the video, if you leave me a comment in the video below. But I'm used to teaching a class that's empty. And I'm gonna throw you on the bus. I'm gonna put you on blast first hour, putting you on blast. Because I'm getting exactly the same response today as I get when y'all are normally here at first hour. So I got plenty of practice doing that, right? So here we go. I want you to go to page 138, à la page 138, and you are going to do the chapter assessment. Okay, so you know the regular chapter assessment rules. If you don't do it, how am I going to know? But remember, I want you to fill in the blanks with the French words, write the sentence in French, fill in the blank in French, and then translate it, right? So that you know you're messing around with the words. So go take care of that, and then come back, and we're going to get the answers. All right, you're back. Here we go. So we have our sentences up here. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. Hang on. So this one, of course, has to do with family relations, and you're supposed to pick the right words. So, mes parents sont ma blank et mon blank. So, where we're doing this chapter, the rules, what we were studying in this chapter was vocabulary dealing with family and the home, but we were studying also the verb avoir, and we were studying possessive adjectives, and we were studying beautiful, handsome, new and old. All those things we studied. So we see in this sentence right here, we've got the possessive adjective. Mes parents, ma, and mon. So those are all three forms of the possessive adjective, which means, if you did your translation, what does mes, ma, and mon mean? It means, right, it means my. Good answer. Here we go. Mes parents. Why do we have mes, ma, and mon? They all mean my, and the reason is because mes is used with plural. Excellent. Parents is plural, so we say mes parents. And so they are my blank and my blank. Okay, so now we all know this. My parents are my mom and my dad and my mom, right? But how do we know which one to put in the blank? Did you put them in the right order? Well, that's where we get back to these possessive adjectives. So this word says my mom, my dad. Can I put the word mom or dad in the blank? Does it matter? I can just put whichever one I want. Can I put mom or dad in that blank? Does it matter? And the answer is no. that we're signaling right here. The book is telling you that the next word in the blank has to be, because it's ma, it has to be what? Yep, you're right. It's got to be feminine. And so if it's got to be feminine, then it's ma mère. Ma mère. It's been useless and it dried out. So let's try another one. Ma mère. And so if it's ma mère, and then it's mon, has to be père. Right? Ma mère et mon père. Now you could have used the more familiar terms, those mother and father, but we talked about you could say mom and dad. So you might have used maman and papa. Ma maman and mon papa. Could have been those. Les parents de mes parents, so the parents of my parents, les parents, the parents de mes parents, of my parents, they are my, and sont mes grands-parents. Sont mes grands-parents. I'm not going to bother writing in the blank. It'll go a little bit faster if I just do this. Sont mes grands-parents, my grandparents. La sœur, the sister de ma mère, the sister of my mother, de ma mère, et ma tante. Et ma tante is my aunt. Ma tante. Check your answers. Tante. Le frère, the brother, de mon père, of my father, et mon oncle. Oncle. Mon oncle. We're going to say the word is oncle. I'm going to write that one out. Oncle. And so even though the word is pronounced oncle, we're going to say mon oncle. Mon oncle. We're going to have the liaison. And remember, that's where we get here, in South Louisiana, we say non somebody. Like, so for example, I've got somebody in my family that's called non June, right? Non June, he was a junior. So Alexius, and he was a junior, so it's non June, right? So you might have some other nonc in your family. Where does nonc come from? So nonc comes from mon oncle, like my uncle, right? Les enfants, the children de mes oncles, of my uncles, et de mes tantes, and of my aunts, sont mes blank et mes blank. Now here it didn't matter which you put this in. Why are there two blanks? So the children of my uncles and my aunts are my what? My cousins. Well, why do you have two blanks? It's cousins. Because in French we've got two different words if the cousin is a masculine cousin or a feminine cousin. I'm going to write these down. So mes cousins and mes cousines. Mes cousins and mes cousines. So, cousin would be a word that we're using to refer to our cousins who are masculine, male cousins, and cousine for our cousins that are feminine or female cousins. So, we got that. You got those right? I hope y'all got those right. Got them right. Excellent. All right. Next. For the rooms. What answers did you put for the rooms? So remember, we have all of our rooms. Number 6 has got the furniture in it. We've got un canapé, we've got un fauteuil, we've got these furniture in here that show that it's the living room. So it's la salle de séjour, la salle de séjour, the living room. Number 7 has got the big table with the chairs, la table et les chaises. And we eat there, on mange, là. And we eat there, so this is called la salle à manger, la salle à manger. Number 8, and then my picture is not too good, it's kind of cut off right there, but you could see in your textbook, number 8 had in there, what did it have in there? Oh, number 8 had le frigo, right? So they had a little table, il y avait une petite table, and that was the kitchen, la cuisine was 8. Number 9 has got a bed, un lit, and inside the room that has a bed, it's la chambre à coucher, la chambre à coucher. But remember, we could just say dans la chambre, and if you said dans la chambre, we know that's going to be a bedroom, because if it's a living room, it's une salle de séjour. If it's the dining room, it's salle à manger. So if we say chambre, it's the bedroom, because that's the only room that's called a chambre. So chambre à coucher or chambre. And then number 10 over there, that one was floating. It was like, where do we put number 10? So number 10, because the textbook didn't put number 10 in a good spot, you might have put it either where the bathtub was, right? The bathtub, salle de bain, salle de bain, salle de bain. Or they had the extra little half bath. Remember we talked about how over in Europe, a lot of people have their bathrooms with just their bath, and then they have the toilet right next to it in a separate room. So if you thought it was over there, it'd be les toilettes or des toilettes, or une salle de bain if you thought it was in the bathtub. All right, you got those right? Excellent. Good work. Next. Here we were working on the verb avoir. So in this chapter, chapter 4, we're working on the verb avoir, to have. So j'ai, I have. Tu as, you have. Il a, he has. Elle a, she has. Nous avons, oh, let me go back to on. On a, everyone has, we have, they have. People have, on a. Nous avons, we have. Vous avez, y'all have. Ils ont, or elles ont, they have. So, I have to fill it in. So it's je right here. My subject is je. So this is j'ai une petite famille. I have a small family. Marc aussi a. So my subject is Marc. So Marc a une petite famille. He also has a small family. Sa sœur. Now we have ses ans. So here we're saying sa sœur, and we want to say, let's go with the sa first. We'll work on the sa. So sa could say his sister. It could say her sister. Just that word. If I didn't have sentence 12 or sentence 14, if I had no other context and the only sentence that I had was 13 and it said sa sœur, I wouldn't know if that was his sister or her sister. Because the word sa could mean his sister, or it could mean her sister. But how did you translate it when you did your work? Yes, it's his sister. How do we know it's his sister? Because we're talking about Mark right here. So he's saying, I have a small family. Mark also has a small family. His sister. So this sa will be his sister. I know that Mark is a guy. All right, so it doesn't matter that Mark is a guy. We're not going to say son sœur, because the word sœur is a feminine word. Feminine, starting with a consonant. And so remember the video. If you don't remember, go back and watch that video. Because it's feminine, singular consonant, I'm going to say sa sœur, which would still mean his sister. Now, his sister, finishing this off, his sister what? Is 16 years old. His sister is 16 years old. So what did you put in that blank? Did you put A? Huh? Did you put A? If you did, you know what I'm going to do, right? You're wrong. It's not A. Why is it not A-E-S-T? Because we're talking about age. And so because we're talking about age, then we need to use avoir. The French use avoir to say someone is a certain number of years old. So his sister is, we'd actually say, à 16 ans. À 16 ans. Speaking of age, just as a side note, today, aujourd'hui, c'est mon anniversaire. C'est mon anniversaire à moi. It's my birthday today. C'est mon anniversaire. And I'm going to tell you how old I am. J'ai 50 ans. J'ai 50 ans. So what do you think? Ah, you're supposed to know those numbers. How old am I? J'ai 50 ans. If you know it, put it in the comments. Maybe you didn't do any of this other work and you didn't do anything in the comments. Put my age in the comments. At least I'll know that you made it to whatever number it is, 14 minutes or so into this video. J'ai 50 ans. J'ai quel âge, moi? Quel âge est-ce que j'ai? J'ai 50 ans. How old am I? I am blank years old. Here we go. Les parents de Marc sont et sa sœur. And so the parents of Mark and his sister have an apartment. So parents and his sister have. Ils ont un appartement. And vous, you, vous avez. All right, so this could say y'all and y'all, But why is the book using vous? Probably because, the book is using the formal vous with you. Y'all don't know each other. You haven't been properly introduced to the editors of this book and you. So they're probably using the formal vous. So you have a big or a small apartment, right? Et toi, tu as, and now here's the tu. So now this is vous right here. Maybe that's the formal version. Or maybe it's saying y'all. I don't know. But then here's the tu, which is the informal. So tu as. All right? Did you get all those right? Une grande petite famille. Right? So do you have a big or small family? Excellent. Next. Here we go. You have to pick the correct possessive adjective. So, choisis l'adjectif possessif correct, le bon adjectif possessif. Choose the correct one. Où est, where is, la voiture de Serge? Où est la voiture de Serge? Serge. Is Serge a guy or a girl? You might have been thinking to yourself when you're trying to do this one. You're like, I don't know how to answer this, right? Because is ça, son, say, is Serge a guy or a girl? If that's what was bothering you, like you might have even said, oh, I know it's not say, because Serge is one person. So I'm going to scratch say off. And then you went down to like ça and son, and then you were like, I don't know, Serge. What kind of name is Serge, right? Miss Kate Oakway has a son named Sergey. All right, so Sergey is his name. It's not Serge, but it's the same name, just in Russian, Sergey. So I just gave it away. She has a son named that. So he's a guy. But did it matter? No, it didn't matter. How many of you remembered that it didn't matter? We just gave the answer a while ago, but when you were doing this on your own, do you remember that it didn't matter? Because what matters? What matters is the thing. So, where is the car of Serge? Where is Serge's car? And either we're going to say his car or we're going to say her car, depending if he's a guy or a girl. If he's a guy or a girl. Depending if the person is a guy or a girl. But it's not whether he's a guy or a girl. It's whether the car is masculine or feminine. So, his what? Her what? And it was car. So, car is feminine, singular, consonant. So, when I want to say his car or her car, it's really the word car that I was looking at. So now that I know that car is feminine, singular, consonant, that one, ça. Right? Next, où est blank maison? Where is your house? Where is your what? Your house. So that's the word I'm looking at. Maison is singular, feminine, consonant. So this is ta maison, right? Because the house, maison is the word that's really choosing the possessive adjective here. And then blank anniversaire est le 4 de novembre. So my birthday is the 4th of November. It's November 4th in the sentence. Of course, it's really today. Mon anniversaire est aujourd'hui. So which one do I use in front of anniversaire? Well, in front of anniversaire, I'm going to use mon. Mon anniversaire. Mon. And the reason is anniversaire is masculine. And so I'm going to use mon. Now, even if anniversaire had been feminine, let's just imagine for a moment that this was feminine, singular, but it would have been feminine, singular, vowel. So even if it had been feminine, we still would have used mon either way. But anniversaire is masculine. So mon anniversaire. I didn't fall. All right, here we go. Mon. And then Paul and Marc sont les frères de Sandrine. Paul and Marc are the brothers of Sandrine. Oui, yes, they are her brothers. They are her brothers. And so the word brothers is plural. That's a plural word. So I'm going to choose say. Because I want to say they are her brothers. Her brothers. I didn't choose this one. This would have said they are their brothers. They are their brothers. That doesn't make sense. In the sentence, it doesn't make sense. They are their brothers. So I want to choose they are her brothers, say. All right. Last one. Il y a de très blank maisons dans notre blank quartier. So there are some very old houses in our beautiful neighborhood. So I want to put the word old right here. So this word maison, old what? Houses. Vieux or vieille what? Maison. Is a feminine plural word. So how do I put this vieux? How do I say old? But I want the feminine plural form. If you remember from the video, it's vieille. But it's plural, so it's vieille with an S. Vieille. And then quartier in our what? Our beautiful what? Our beautiful neighborhood. Our beautiful quarter of the city. Our beautiful section of the city. Our beautiful district of the city. Our beautiful neighborhood. Quartier. And so the word quartier is a masculine singular word that starts with a consonant. So how do I say beau for something that's masculine, singular, starts with a consonant? So quartier, masculine, singular, starts with a consonant. So I would say beau. I would leave that just like it is. And then we have un appartement. We have an apartment. Okay, so now, we've already got a marker right here. So if you didn't remember apartment was masculine, it's got it right there. Un appartement. So we know apartment is masculine. We know that it's singular. And it starts with a, which is a vowel. So because it starts with a vowel, and I want to say nouveau, but I want to say it masculine singular vowel form. So this is nouvelle. Nouvelle, but this only got the one L on nouvelle. That's the masculine singular vowel sound. And then, so we have a new apartment with some beautiful rooms, And so we want to say, for pièce, now it's going to make the difference. Once again, with some beautiful what? The apartment has beautiful what? Rooms. Rooms is feminine, plural. So how do I say beau, but the feminine plural form of beau is belle. But because it's plural, with the S. All right, so belle with the S. So, this is the answers. Let me know in the comments how many you got right. Let me know if you have questions in the comments. The next video that we do is going to be starting on the next chapter, work on the next chapter, and it's going to have a brand new, for some of you, a brand new verb, the verb to go, aller. Aller, je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. We'll do that in the next chapter. In the meantime, see you later. So have a good Easter. Right? The next video I'll put out might be the Easter vocab video. Might do that one next instead. So I hope you have a good Easter. And I'll do the vocab we'll learn how to say Easter in the next video. I'm not going to say it now. I don't want to spoil it for you. I'll just do this. The way we say Easter has something to do with eggs. Has something to do with eggs. It's the way we say Easter, and you might be able to figure that one out in just a minute. And so if you want to, I saw this cool idea. If you made it all the way through this video, then you watching. I saw this cool video where this priest in Lafayette had his parishioners send him photographs, and he taped their pictures onto their pews where they sit in the church. So if you want to send me a picture of you in your confinement, what you're doing, or what you should be doing as you work, send me a picture of you doing your French work, I'll tape your picture to your desk, so when I'm teaching, I'll have your beautiful faces to look at. Right? So what about my beard, my confinement beard? What y'all think? Y'all like that? Do I keep my my corona beard when I come back? Do I keep it or do I shave it? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how old I am. J'ai 50 ans. All right. So let me know in the comments how old I am. Let me know how you did on this. Just tell me hi. We miss you. All right. Vous nous manquez. Vous nous manquez. All right. So we miss you. That's how we'd say that. Vous nous manquez. Or if I want to say you, I miss you, just one of you. Because because I don't want to miss all of y'all. I mean, there's one of you I don't miss at all. You know who you are. No, it's just a joke. So if I want to say, I miss you, but just talking to one of you, that would be, tu me manques. That would be, I miss you. Tu me manques. Let me put that on the board. So that you can say this to your boyfriend or girlfriend that you aren't be able to visit because there's no getting together. So you're keeping social distance, you boyfriends and girlfriends. How would you say, I miss you? You would say, clean your board, Nick. To say, I miss you, would say, tu me manques. Tu me manques. Tu me manques. I miss you. I miss you. Tu me manques. If you want to tell me that you miss me in the comments, because you can't wait to get back to school, then you can write that in there too. Hey, Mr. Nick, tu me manques aussi. But anyway, y'all take care. God bless. Pray for me. I'm going to pray for y'all. Je vais prier pour vous. I'm going to pray for y'all. Y'all pray for me. Priez pour moi. And then we'll see each other at the beginning of April. 26 minutes. Wow, the time flies. See y'all later.